Origins presents How to Read Someone Instantly, 15 psychological tricks you can use to your advantage. When we first meet someone, we are bombarded with information, and it can be difficult to figure out what type of person they are. That is why it's important to understand how we communicate. According to several experts, 55% of what we convey comes from body language, 38% from tone of voice, and only 7% of what we actually say. This means that when we meet someone for the first time, we must take into account these three factors, in addition to what their appearance may suggest to us. So, if you want to gain insight into the personality of someone you've just met, pay attention to the following clues. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel to enjoy new videos on psychology and personal development every week. Let's get started. Number 1. Eye contact. It is often said that the eyes are the mirror of the soul, and the fact is that the look is one of the personal elements that gives us away the most, both for good and for bad. But interpreting looks goes much further. It depends on the context. The key to know what kind of eye contact is being made by another person is to consider the whole set of elements that surround it. For example, if someone can't stop looking at you, they most likely have a romantic interest. If, on the other hand, you meet someone who finds it hard to make eye contact and looks down, that person is probably uncomfortable, shy or insecure and is looking to protect themselves. On the other hand, if a person does not look at you under any circumstances, it may mean that they are not being honest with you. Also, keep in mind that you can perceive energies through the gaze. Have you ever looked at someone and felt tenderness? Or on the contrary, have you felt fear or rejection? Never doubt what a look can transmit to you. Number 2. Eyebrow arcing. It's hard to hide facial expressions that show what we're thinking or how we're feeling at any given moment. We can hold back words, but a gesture is almost impossible. If you see someone arcing their eyebrows and widening their eyes a little, it can be a sign of astonishment or surprise. If they are arcing and raising one eyebrow more than the other, they are questioning what you're saying. Number 3. Smile. A genuine smile shows in the eyes. When you really laugh, your skin wrinkles and crow's feet form around your eyes. People often smile to hide what they really think and feel. So if you're talking to someone and crow's feet have formed around their eyes, that person is comfortable and happy. If they're not, their smile is hiding something. Number 4. Paralinguistic. Paralinguistic features have to do with changes in the way of speaking, tone of voice, speed, intonation, throat cleaning, fluency. It is said that people who do not vary their tone of voice tend to be introverted and monotonous. That is boring. And that someone feels very nervous when they speak very fast and awkward and even clearing their throats. On the other hand, if you come across someone who has a friendly tone of voice, varying from low to high pitch, who has a normal speaking speed, and respects the time of his speech and that of the other, you are in presence of an extroverted and very self-confident person. Pay attention to the words that are being said and how they are being said. This will give you a great clue as to what this person is really like. Number 5. Look away. People who are interested in getting to know you will look you in the eye. If, on the other hand, a person meets you and immediately looks away, this is a subconscious non-verbal language that means they are trying to escape. Number 6. Frequent nodding. Nodding is normally a sign that someone agrees with you. However, exaggerated, nodding can signify a desire for approval. When you tell someone something and they nod excessively, it means that they are concerned about what you think of them, their ability to follow your instructions if you are explaining something to them. Number 7. Body posture. Extralinguistic features always tell us much more than words, and the position a person adopts in a conversation can indicate the feelings or emotions they are experiencing at that moment. Number 8. Gait. The way a person walks can indicate the level of confidence they have in themselves. When someone walks upright with his shoulders back, with quick rhythmic movements, and always with his face to the world, this is a sign that he feels at ease and has self-confidence. On the other hand, if he is hunched over and looks down at the ground, this is an obvious sign of lack of self-esteem or insecurity. Number 9. Handshake. You can tell a lot about a person by how they shake your hand. If he shakes your hands gently and loosely, it means that he is submissive and easy to convince. On the other hand, if he shakes your hand in a strong way, he's most likely a dominant type of person. The length of the handshake is also important and can give us valuable information about the person. For example, a very long handshake can seem strange, but if it's very short, it may indicate that there is some kind of conflict. An example, it could indicate that the person does not want to have a deeper contact with you. Number 10. Leaning and proximity. Proximity is also a clear sign of attraction or liking. If someone leans towards you when you're having a conversation, attention, they are trying to have more contact with you because they feel comfortable around you. On the other hand, if you notice that someone is leaning backwards, it shows distance, rejection, and even the erection of an imaginary wall that separates you. That said, you will know if a person feels comfortable with you because they will unconsciously lean towards you seeking closeness, or the opposite. Number 11. Crossed arms and legs. Have you noticed that some people tend to cross their arms or legs a lot? If you're having a first date or trying to explain an idea to someone and they keep their arms and legs crossed, this is not a good sign. They are unconsciously adopting an attitude of self-protection, defense, or even, depending on the context, anger. Keeping your arms and legs crossed are physical barriers that suggest the other person is not open to what you're saying. Even if she's smiling and comfortable with the conversation, her body language indicates that she's not receptive. In psychology, crossing your arms and legs is a sign that the person is mentally and emotionally close to what is in front of them. Likewise, the direction of a person's feet when speaking gives us a lot of information. A person who is comfortable with you will have their feet in front of you. On the contrary, if the feet are facing away from you, it means that the person has had enough and wants to leave. Number 12. Shoes. A person's shoes can reveal a lot of information. Normally, people tend to make judgments about other people's clothing or manner of dress. But in this case, several studies confirm that the information that shoes reveal about a person is usually quite accurate. For example, nervous people tend to wear new or very clean shoes. A kind person usually wears comfortable and practical shoes, while a calm person will wear uncomfortable shoes. On the other hand, aggressive people are said to wear booties. Now, look for a moment at your shoes. Does your personality type match them? You may find the next psychological trick the strangest and most surprising on the list, especially if you've never tried to read someone. Number 13. Copying body language. When someone copies your body language, it means they feel very comfortable and in tune with you. It's a sign that the conversation is going well, and the other party feels receptive to what you're saying. In addition, it is something that happens subconsciously. When we feel good with someone, we tend to do what the other person does. Number 14. The voice. The voice says a lot about our personality. It does so through the tone, speed, and resonance. In this sense, low voices usually belong to more energetic, self-confident, and even authoritarian people, while high-pitched voices shows us more dependent, insecure, and less energetic people. It has also been found that the vocal extension, that is, the number of different notes that a person is able to emit, is related to character. For example, a restricted vocal extension denotes rigidity of character, excessive control of emotions, and poor sense of humor. On the contrary, if the vocal extension is wide, it conveys joy and empathy. Number 15. Listen to your sixth sense. Without a doubt, our intuition or instinct will almost never fail us. So pay special attention to what you feel or what a person conveys the first time you meet them. This feeling is much quicker than the first thought you have. Reading people can be difficult, but if you manage to do it, it is an incredible tool you will have at your disposal. Of course, every person is different, so interpreting their appearance, words, and actions may not always be accurate. Luckily, you already have these tricks that will help you on your way to knowing what someone looks like instantly. What's the first thing you notice when you meet someone? What other tricks can you think of? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a like and share this information. If you want to see more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe and remember to click the bell so you don't miss any new video on the channel. Thank you very much for watching the video.